Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab here, Cam Schlittler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And a bunt towards third. Whips it to first on the run.
You're out.
Batting second.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Kyle Stowers,
that's a ball.
the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jacob Marcy, batting with one down, takes a strike. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Heriberto Hernandez in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Schlittler, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. Goes down looking. And now back in the Bronx and getting the start for Miami, Braxton Garrett. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
That one to first. Paulie steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
He swings and fouls one off. Stanton knocked home 5 runs in his last game. In the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Hard ground ball, base knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
At the plate, Christopher Morel. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Graham Pauley, the next to hit. Ground ball, left side. Fires over to Bellinger, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying up against the wall and brings it in.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. Hit on the ground to short. Lopez slings to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting in, the third baseman, Jose.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. In the air, left field. Stowers moving under it, and that'll do it. We'll move to the third. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Javier Sanoja.
Javier Sanoja leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch. Outside. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Popped in the air, left field. Dominguez takes it in for the out. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
On a line, base hit.
lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
2 down. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Top of the third, no score. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a...
And now this is down for a base hit. Relay throw home. Head first slide safe at the plate. On the board first, it's 1-0. So 2 down. Heriberto Hernandez digs in now. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We head down to back for more from the Bronx. And stepping in for New York, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Line drive. Gets down. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Dominguez gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Inside. And that's ball 2. Good job to fight that one off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Right side.
That's a foul ball.
That's a foul ball. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. The relay to second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Here's the 0-2. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores. Here's Judge now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Grounds one to short. Fires across the diamond. Judge out on the play. Back here in New York now, here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
The batter, number 6.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Late swing, fouled off. Runner at third, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 2-1.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 5, Christopher Morel.
So up next, Christopher Morel.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that one ripped to left. 2 away. Two down, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley.
Ball.
Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Marlins.
So digging in, Javier Sinoja.
Javier Sinoja.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. In the air to left center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Marlins 2 and the Yankees 1. You're watching Yankees baseball on the Show, NYC. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Bottom of the 4th, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1.
Ball.
On the ground.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. Got him swinging. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Center field. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 11.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Volpe.
So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That's a laser base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stepping in, Jose Caballero. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That is the inning. Yanks strand a pair. New inning getting started. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real confidence to this offense.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. No play. That's an infield single. Yet another knock. He's doing everything right at the plate lately. My goodness. And now Kyle Stowers. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm tosses to first.
He's out.
And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
A little bit low.
Ball.
2 balls, no strikes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Norby now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He makes the grab.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto.
Yeah, the batter now,
Lopez.
Otto Lopez. This one in the air, center field. Grisham coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and
Yankees,
stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Out to short. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees.
So the lineup flips over. Cody Bellinger will hit next.
Cody.
1 for 2.
Bellinger.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw. And very nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job.
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. So up next,
Leading
Christopher
Miami,
Morel.
The right fielder, number 5, Christopher Morel.
Ahoy!
And the 0-1. There's a strike.
Right.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Caballero throws to first in time.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 21.
Graham Pauley, the next to hit.
Pauley.
And first offering is fouled off. Looked like it was a little bit up. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 1-2. Left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Javier Sinoja.
Yep.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Popped up. Bellinger has a beat on it. And that is that. Miami down in order. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
99, Aaron Judge.
Ripped to third and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The Marlins leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin
Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air center field. And that will end the inning. So the Yanks go Back in the Bronx, top of inning number 7. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 0-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's what they call a temporary pause in production. He's been automatic. Stowers, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. And up next for Miami, Jacob Marcy. That one finds the corner. Strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
The other way. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Jack Chisholm Jr.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Next pitch is outside. To the right side. Nice grab. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty,
The
robbing
batter,
what probably
11.
would have been a double if it
Shortstop,
gets by him.
Anthony.
Love to see that because most times it's the
Volpe.
shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Volpe
Yeah.
in the box again, takes a strike. The Yankees looking to rally. The Fish leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Into left center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Nice
Up
line
next for
drive
the
to the pull
Yankees,
side, met
the
it out
third
front,
baseman,
but just stayed through it
Jose
nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Caballero.
So up next, Jose Caballero.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly.
Even Edwards. The flip to second. Double play.
Got him. That's an out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium,
Miami,
they put
the
themselves
designated
out in
hitter,
front with a
Connor
nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of...
Norby
That's a
leading
strike.
things off and takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Just
Ball 1.
misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And this one looks like trouble. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the 8th.
2 hits for him in this one, both for
The
extra
batter, number
bases.
6.
Got to feel good about that.
Shortstop,
Just a
Otto
beautiful triple from start to
Lopez.
finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Otto Lopez digs in now.